Wonder Woman 794. That's right, folks. We're still doing this. I can't explain it. I can't, but I don't understand what's going on in this book just because it just feels like we're not really doing anything with it. It's very bizarre, a weird place for Wonder Woman to be in. And yeah, I know in terms of like the films and stuff, there's been some weird going-ons with Gal Gadot and Patty Jenkins and James Gunn. But I don't think that would affect how the comic book acts or behaves. But something about this book, it feels very classic-y Wonder Woman, but in all of the wrong ways where nothing is essentially happening, if that makes sense. It's very bizarre. I don't know. I could completely understand how some people are not reading this book, if that makes sense. I feel like after Trial of the Amazons, the Amazonian Wonder Woman pantheon of characters has just become sidelined, and I don't understand it. Very bizarre. So we open up this book. Etta and Steve are watching some work being done at a factory in Virginia. At the factory is Cheetah, Minerva is there, and Siggy is there. Siegfried and Cheetah, our new field team. Yeah, because I forgot Cheetah was, joined us. Because it's so weird. Anyways, they're fighting through this factory. They're trying to shut down the milk production. It's pretty standard. You know, Cheetah's going a little feral. Siggy's like, I don't understand Earth cultures yet. But they see, the cream being made in the factory. And these two, Olympian guys just show up through it. Just yes, here we are. Look at us. Mother will be pleased. We're making all this great cream to control the minds of men. It's brilliant. Which I find amazing. And I've only kind of just started thinking about this now. I love the idea that they're using milk to manipulate the world of men, when I think milk usage is at an all-time low in the real world, because who do you know that's under the age of 30 that actively drinks milk every day, regular good old-fashioned big dairy milk? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I have a glass of milk every now and then. I don't eat cereal that much. It's surprising to me that they're like, milk, that's the future, we'll do it. But who are these guys? They're Phobos and Deimos, the gods of terror and dread. And they're just making sure everything works. They blast through the cream because it's going to be a big old fight. And then Wonder Woman blasts through the ceiling and we get a big old fight. And that's a majority of this book. And it looks fine. I do like the coloring on this book, I think a little more than the art style, because everything is so crisp and colorful and shiny. Every character is distinctive. They all got their set color palettes. But you just feel, okay, we're kind of not doing much, are we? Because the majority of this book is the fight. And eventually they just they start losing. They start to rally again. They team up and they kill the gods. But they don't kill them. They kill their earthly forms. We'll probably see them again in some other form. It's insane. I love the subtext of just Steve and Ziggy having some weird connection where they just check to see if the other one's okay. Hey, we're the two himbo leads in a Wonder Woman book. We have to have this intrinsic connection of being scared for each other. That's kind of cute, I guess. But then there's a news broadcast talking about the situation, and the reporter ends the broadcast by saying, "Praise be to the mother of all, praise be to Hera." And everyone's like, what does that mean? Okay, team, it's time to reconvene. Let's all head to the Hall of Justice. So Siggy gets on a motorcycle with Cheetah. They're going away. Steve and Etta get in a van. They're driving through traffic. Wonder Woman's flying overhead. They're all trying to figure out what's going on. No one really understands it, but suddenly overhead of where they are is a temple just floating. Everyone stops to check it out. They're like, that's not normal. So Diana goes inside to check it out. And before she even goes in there, we get all four of her supporting cast just hey, she's the best, isn't she? Steve's like, I should help her, but I think she'll be okay. Do we even deserve her help? And Minerva's like, she's great. I'll stick around to make sure she's doing good here. Everything's great. We're all having fun. Good book time. Yay. I don't know. It's very bizarre. They go inside so she goes inside the temple, I should say. Diana's walking around, sees something weird inside there. Who is it? It's Eros. Remember him? Remember Eros? He was in the Wonder Girl Yara Floor book. Here he is, talking to Diana like a 20-foot tall giant behemoth man. And he's like, yo, you're falling to the trap. Like, when your mom died, we thought you'd, like, come to work for us. Like, we don't care that you saved us all from, like, the graveyard, but, which was from a better book. And we're like, well, maybe you should come work for Hera and stuff. Like, we can, like, take over the world and everything. You know, that classic thing that happens with every Wonder Woman story, where the gods or the Amazons attack Earth for some reason. What are we doing? What are we really doing here? Like, I don't hate using any of these characters. You want to get Siegfried from Myth to come in and be a part of Diana's roster, that's fine. You want to have a story where Dr. Psycho becomes like an incelic Alex Jones type and starts yelling at people to drink his masculine milk? That's kind of fun. But to have it all be connected because the gods want a war on Earth, it's like, who cares? That's so boring. But the Sanctum's breaking apart. Everything's falling down for Eros, and he's unhappy because who comes in to help Diana? Yara Fleur! I'm like, fuck yeah, finally. Somebody I like showed up in this book. I love Yara Fleur. I've talked about every issue of her run. She's one of my favorite new characters to ever be introduced. She hates Eros too. She's here to help. Awesome. Finally. It feels like it's been a whole year since somebody has done anything with Yara. And I'm like, why does it have to be in this really weird Wonder Woman book that isn't that satisfying? I don't know. I just want this to feel like it's more compelling to actively do something. It's weird. Like, I completely understand, like, an Amazon story where Hera is trying to vie for the throne that her husband Zeus has. But it's also like, why are we doing it such a boring way? Like, do we really need to force Steve and Edda into this book? I get Minerva, I can get Yara, I can get, again, Phobos and Deimos, but I don't know. There's just so many weird factors in here, and it just feels like it's not getting the big push that a Wonder Woman story should get. Like, it's just there for people to read if they want it. Very bizarre. Again, I don't know what's going on. It just doesn't have, like, the big push it deserves. It's very weird. Very weird, but yeah, it's pretty fine, I guess. So, Wonder Woman issue 794, I am going to give a 6 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and I will catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, and praise be to Hera.